Hey friend, Henry Flowers here. So about 3 years ago, I had ACL reconstruction on my right knee, and it was just really a bad time for me health-wise because my knees are just bad. And so I had the reconstruction, and the doctor went in and he said, "Hey Henry, you got some bone-on-bone contact on your joint, and we want to go in there and do joint replacement and all this kind of stuff." And I said, "Well, how long will I be out after surgery for recovery?" He says, "Well, you'll be out as long for recovery for this one as you were with the ACL reconstruction. So basically another 6 to 8 months of recovery to replace my joints," and that wasn't happening. So I had a good friend of mine who happened to be a nutrition expert. And he said, "Henry, listen, if you want to do something about your joints and the arthritis that you have in your fingers and all of your joint problems as you start to get older that many Americans have, you don't need to do the joint replacement surgery. You don't need to do all that stuff." He says, "You need to go out and buy the expensive stuff. You just need to go grab these couple of items and start taking this stuff." So that's what I did. I listened to him, and I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I took this stuff and my life changed. I call it joint juice. You can call it whatever you want to, but in 30 days you'll call it a miracle. So check this out. So you go out to wherever you want to go and get some OJ. You got your OJ, 2 ounces of orange juice. You put that in a cup, and then you go to Wally World and you go to the pharmacy aisle and you get Emergen-C. There's a whole bunch of different flavors. I like orange. This is raspberry. You can get a bunch of different kinds, whatever you like. Take half a packet of Emergen-C, half of the packet, and Knox gelatin. Look in the Jello pudding aisle by the syrup and the pudding and all that kind of stuff, and there's Knox gelatin. If you go to these expensive stores and get the glucosamine with chondroitin and all that kind of stuff, the major ingredient is, guess what? Gelatin. $8 worth of stuff, and this will last you a lot longer. So you get 1 packet of Knox gelatin and half a packet of Emergen-C with 2 ounces of orange juice, and you just throw it in there and you mix it together. You put half the packet. So I'm telling you, you take this twice a day. If you got any of those kind of symptoms, if you're really sore after a workout, if your knees don't work the way they used to work and that kind of stuff, and you want to do something better without surgery, here's what you do. Get your half a packet of Emergen-C and you throw it in there. Half the packet. Just kind of measure it out, and that's about half the package. Fold that up and use that later. Why do you use half a package? Because this is 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and your body can only absorb 500 milligrams of vitamin C at one time. So no need to waste it. Half the packet. And then you got your packet of Knox gelatin. You throw that in there. Hey, listen, do not make the mistake that I made. You're in a hurry one day and you feel like you don't really have time to do all this, so you want to take your gelatin and you just want to take this pack and throw it down your throat. Don't do that. You will die. I almost died. This stuff will congeal, and with a little bit of water, it will congeal. And I was in my throat reaching, pulling chunks of gelatin out. You do not want to take this by itself. Don't play. You will die. And you'd be calling me to do your funeral, and I ain't doing it. So, yeah, Knox gelatin, take this in there, throw it in there, and once you throw this in there, you want to shake it up real fast, because this will, like I said, this is gelatin. It'll congeal really fast. Take this twice a day, at least for the first month, and you'll feel the difference. After that, I take it once a day. I take it especially after exercise, but I make sure I take it once a day. But for the first 6 months, like maybe for the first year, I took it twice a day, and my body responded. Man, I could play tennis twice a day now. Basketball. Yesterday, I played basketball for 2 hours. I moved somebody for 2 more hours, and then I played tennis 3 hours later that evening. That was a full day. I could have never done that 3 years ago without Joint Solutions. So you take this stuff, put that in there. That's your Knox gelatin. Pour it in there real fast. Put the top on. Shake it. Shake it and take it, brother. And I'm telling you, your life will change. You do this, your life will change, your world will change, and you will be about the business of becoming a better person. Henry Flowers. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and get on the joint juice. Booyah.